Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. We start today with business news sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. We now have an official date for the opening of Resorts World. The brand new hotel and casino on the North Las Vegas Strip will open its doors to the public on June 24th. Officials say 95% of the resort will be ready by that day, including hotel rooms, retail space, and the casino. Two things that won't be ready are the 5,000-seat concert venue and a Boring Company tunnel linking the resort to the Las Vegas Convention Center. Resorts World is the first property to open on the Strip in over a decade. We now continue with our top stories, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. More than 100 people gathered peacefully on the Las Vegas Strip to protest recent killings by police officers, including the death of Jorge Gomez last June in Las Vegas. The organizers of the protest said laws that have been enacted over the past year on the use of force have not changed the system. The protesters also marched in response to the fatal shootings of Dante Wright in Minnesota and Adam Toledo in Chicago. The end of the COVID pandemic is in sight thanks to vaccines, but the growing death toll has left a stain in many people's hearts and lives. This can lead to what experts call complicated grief. Review Journal's Jen Ah explains what that means. Jen?
Well, Renee, experts say complicated grief is also known as persistent complex bereavement disorder, which is feelings of loss that can be debilitating and don't improve over time. For many, that loss of losing someone, like their own mother, to COVID is hard to talk about on camera, telling us off camera that, quote, "I just feel like it's been hard to process everything," that she didn't feel any sense of closure. More than 5,300 people have lost their lives to COVID in Nevada. Mental health professionals concerned that more people might have difficulty moving on from their loss over time. If you know someone who might be suffering from complicated grief, they say it's important to seek treatment. Renee?
Well, if you look to the skies today, you might see a familiar sight. The U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds will perform a flyover in the Las Vegas Valley between noon and 1 p.m. They are returning to Nellis Air Force Base after the show in Florida. The Thunderbirds will start over Fiesta Henderson before heading to South Point. Then they will soar over the Las Vegas Strip and head towards North Las Vegas before landing at Nellis. And Pirate Fest made its return this weekend at Craig Ranch Park. Volunteers and festival goers alike settled in for some swashbuckling fun, with proceeds benefiting the Paradise Ranch Foundation, a Vegas nonprofit that provides horse assistance therapy to children with developmental disabilities and adults with PTSD.
I just love the event, being able to make children happy, seeing the faces of adults, enjoying what their kids are doing, enjoying what they're doing, and of course it's for a very good cause, which is the Paradise Ranch Foundation.
Let's take a look now at your local weather forecast, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour Air is here for you. Happy Monday, everyone. We're starting the work week with highs near 88 degrees, light winds throughout the day. Tonight, lows in the low 60s. For the rest of the week, sunny skies will continue up until Thursday. We could see a 20% chance of rain, but temperatures could climb to a possible 90 degrees by the weekend. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy Clark County, celebrity chef Jet Tila has 2 new restaurants in the Las Vegas Valley. The Food Network star was in town this weekend for the grand opening of 2 locations for his Dragon Tiger Noodle Company. The new restaurants are on Southern Highlands Parkway in Las Vegas and on St. Rose Parkway in Henderson. They promise noodle dishes from every corner of Asia. According to the company's website, Dragon Tiger Noodle is also planning to open a location in Summerlin. In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, love your smile again. Boyd Gaming is the latest casino operator to offer employees on-site vaccinations against COVID-19. Employees who get vaccinated will be able to receive a paid time off reimbursement for doing so. Boyd said it would offer free vaccinations at the Orleans from Wednesday through April 26th. The shots will also be available at the Aliante from April 28th through May 2nd. Both sites will operate from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The shots will be available to Boyd Gaming employees and immediate household members.
Sports, sponsored by Scenic Brewing Company. Sunday saw the return of the Denso Spark Plugs NHRA 4-wide nationals, and three-time reigning Top Fuel champion Steve Torrence won his 41st career NHRA race, and his 5th in the past 6 4-lane events Sunday at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Torrence was the only driver to sweep all 3 rounds.
There's a lot of cool stuff that happened today, and taking my little girl home, her first Wally. Maybe she's lucky. Babe, I'm coming home. Charlie, I'm coming home. We got the Wally done.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The NFL Draft is coming up, and draft props are moving fast at Las Vegas sportsbooks. Alabama quarterback Mac Jones was a -225 favorite to be the 3rd overall pick before the odds quickly changed late last week, and Ohio State QB Justin Fields emerged as the -130 favorite at William Hill to go to the 49ers at number 3. Jones dropped to the +110 second choice at BetMGM, which lists Clemson QB Trevor Lawrence as -10,000 to be the first pick.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. Once a Las Vegas legend, always a Las Vegas legend. Actress Ann-Margret returns to Las Vegas recently to be inducted into the UNLV College of Fine Arts Hall of Fame. Before her induction, she talked to our very own John Catslamidis about what it was like to co-star in Viva Las Vegas with Elvis Presley.
He was a great man. I had never seen him perform before I did the movie. I know that's hard to believe, but I knew. And we just found out that we were very much alike. You know, growing up and everything, shy. But then you become this other person when you are performing.
Well, that's all for today's 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. Remember, the Las Vegas Review-Journal brings you 7 at 7 weekdays at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on LVRJ.com. You can also download our free RJ mobile app to get news alerts sent straight to your phone. And you can also find us on Roku, Alexa, and more. We hope you'll join us again this evening for 7 at 7 p.m. Thanks for watching.
Review-Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.